Hello students, good morning. Once again, welcome back to Expertise Biology with Yasmin, and here is your favorite Yasmin ma'am. So again today we are going to proceed further in the chapter of one of the chapter of standard 8, that is conservation of plants and animals. Yesterday children we had seen about the national parks. What are the rules of national parks? Where are they? So today we are going to study about where are the national parks in India. Okay, few of the national parks. We have studied yesterday how many national parks are there in India. So let us name today few of the national parks of India and where in which states those are situated. So first we have done about the bioreserves and then national parks. These are the conservation methods of the flora and fauna or the plants and animals of the wildlife. Okay children, now let us proceed with the different national parks of India. Now some of the prominent national parks of India and the states in which they are located are given below. This could be asked in exam. Give few examples or 2 or 3 examples of the different national parks of India along with where they are situated, their location. Okay children? So first is Corbett National Park in Uttarakhand, Kanha National Park in Madhya Pradesh, Ranthambore National Park in Rajasthan, Gir National Park in Gujarat, Kaziranga National Park in Assam, Sundarbans National Park in West Bengal, Bandipur National Park in Karnataka, Dachigam National Park in Jammu and Kashmir, Sariska National Park in Rajasthan, Satpura National Park in Madhya Pradesh. So these are the few national parks in India along with where they are situated, which state their location is. So the type of question that will be asked from this part is name few of the national parks of India. Okay children? Now take screenshot if you want. So students, in this conservation, we have studied about the biosphere reserves and we have studied about the national parks. Now let us proceed further with that third type, that is wildlife sanctuaries. Now we are going to study in detail what are the wildlife sanctuaries, where are they situated in India, few of the examples and what are its roles. How wildlife sanctuaries play an important role in the conservation of plants and animals. Now, the term sanctuary means a place of safety. Sanctuary means a place of safety where the animals are safe. Sanctuary means a place of safety. So wildlife sanctuary means the place where wild animals remain safe. So the wild animals are safe from safety from whom? Safety from us, we human beings. We do hunting and trading of these animals, so the wildlife sanctuaries are the place where the wild animals, they feel safe. Okay. Now, the term sanctuary means a place of safety. So wildlife sanctuary means a place where wild animals remain safe. A wildlife sanctuary is a protected area of land which is created for the protection of wild animals in their natural environment like forest. Yesterday we had seen what are the national parks. Again, it were the protected areas for the wildlife which are conserved and which are controlled, which are maintained, regulated by the government. So wildlife sanctuaries again are the protected areas for the wild animals where they feel safe. And here the animals are in the natural environment. So question could be asked, the difference between the biosphere reserve and the wildlife sanctuary. What is the difference between the wildlife sanctuary and the national park? So due to difference you should be able to know. Now, in a wildlife sanctuary, killing or poaching and capturing of wild animals is strictly prohibited. So here the poaching of the animals or the hunting of the animals in this wildlife sanctuaries are strictly prohibited. Strictly prohibited means it's not allowed there. Poaching or trading of animals are not at all allowed in this area. So in a wildlife sanctuary, killing or poaching and capturing of wild animals is A wildlife sanctuary doesn't allow any human activity which disturbs the wild animals or their habitats. Here, see, mostly the danger to animal life or their habitat are we human beings. Are different activities that we have studied before, or we have studied in the lower classes, how our activities or the human activities, it affects the wild animals as well as their habitat. So here in this area, any of the human activities are not allowed. It's considered to be illegal because it's the place of safety of the animals as well as their habitat. Because in this wildlife sanctuary, the animals are free to move in the natural habitat, in the natural environment. So a wildlife sanctuary doesn't allow any human activity which disturbs the wild animals or their habitat. So in a wildlife sanctuary, animals live in natural environment protected from people. Here, safety. So as I told you before, safety of the animals are from people. Here the animals are safe because here any of the activity which is dangerous for the wild animals and their habitat is strictly prohibited. Some of the threatened wild animals which are protected and preserved in our wildlife sanctuaries are blackbird, gharial, python, rhinoceros, etc. and many more are there. Okay, so few of the examples they could ask which are the animals that are preserved or conserved in this area. So they are blackbird, gharial, python, rhinoceros and many more are there, so etc. Okay, now India has preserved the vast tracts of forest and natural habitats for its wildlife sanctuaries. So as we know that wildlife sanctuaries are there in the natural environment, natural habitat. So India has to keep a record of which are the places which are suitable for the life, for the wildlife, where the animals can be conserved. So students, now as we have understood what are the wildlife sanctuaries, let us see few of the examples of wildlife sanctuaries, where they are located and which states. Okay, now the names of some of the wildlife sanctuaries of India and their locations are given below. Now first is Sanjay Gandhi Wildlife Sanctuary in Maharashtra. In Maharashtra you have Sanjay Gandhi Wildlife Sanctuary, and second is Madhumalai Wildlife Sanctuary in Tamil Nadu, Nagarjun Sagar Wildlife Sanctuary in Andhra Pradesh, Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary in Rajasthan, here birds are there, Sultanpur Lake Bird Sanctuary in Haryana, Dandeli Wildlife Sanctuary in Karnataka, Tattegad Bird Sanctuary in Kerala, Satkosia Basipalli Wildlife Sanctuary in West Bengal, Lokchaw Wildlife Sanctuary in Manipur, and Bori Wildlife Sanctuary in Madhya Pradesh. So these are few of the wildlife sanctuaries in India. Okay, and these are the legally protected areas for the conservation of wildlife. So these we have studied about the biosphere reserves, we have studied about the wildlife sanctuaries, we have studied about the national park. So all these are legally protected areas. So what could be the question that could be asked from this area is, name few, what are wildlife sanctuaries, what is its role, and give some of the names of the wildlife sanctuaries in India with the states where they are situated. Now question could be asked, give the difference between the biosphere reserves and the wildlife sanctuary. So yes students, what can be the difference between the biosphere reserves and the wildlife sanctuaries? Biosphere reserves are the areas where the biodiversity is protected, but here it's the area where the wildlife, specifically the wildlife, is protected. Okay? Biosphere reserves are mostly the areas which is maintained, in which there is included, the tribal people are also included, but here in the wildlife sanctuaries only we talk about the wild animals. There is no interference of the tribal people. The biosphere reserve is protected even for economic earning, but here there is no economic earning, only the wildlife conservation or protection is taken care. Okay, and mainly these are the differences. Okay, and in both the places interference of human is strictly prohibited. No human activities takes place in these areas which can harm the wildlife or their habitat. Okay, these are the common point between these conservation methods of wildlife. Okay children, so these were the points of 3 of the methods of conservation of plants and animals. Okay children, I hope it's very clear. If you have any doubt you can ask. And we also know what are the zoos are the places where the animals are kept in the cages. Here the animals they can move in the natural environment, but there also the animals are protected, taken care, but there the animals are kept in the cages. Okay children, if you have any doubt please ask. Take screenshot of this if you want children.